Hello, everybody. So, welcome. Welcome to True Groove Qigong. I am your lovely host, Goddess Madaline. And today we are going to be practicing the 6 healing sounds. Now, this is a practice that is very ancient. And you can go through Chinese texts and see all that, how long it has been going on. So the 6 healing sounds bring together sound, intention, posture, and hands-on healing. So we're going to be using the sounds and also focusing on the 5 major organs today. And this is something that anyone can do. And you can do this either first thing in the morning. It's really nice to do in the evening before you go to bed. That's actually why I selected to do this live after a Monday, because I know we're all getting back into our work week or what we do for the week. And it's just really nice to end the day with just releasing. We are clearing stuck energy. We're dispersing heat. And we're going to be moving the chi and balancing it with vibrations. So I come on just a little early just to, of course, get myself set up here. And I'm actually going to see if I can push this down just. Oh, I don't think I can though, because I want you guys to see my hands. So we're just playing with this. I appreciate everyone's patience. This is how newbies start out, right? So you can't see my feet, but I will instruct you when we need to. But we can also go ahead and talk about what type of chair to use. So if you have a chair with no arms, that is preferable because you want to allow your hands to raise and lower on the side. We are going to be doing some hand movements. So you want to be able to have enough space for your arms to flow. And you also, you don't want it to be too cushy. I'm sitting actually on a cushion here. And we're going to be, of course, sitting towards the edge of the chair. So you can use a folding chair or a dining room chair. And to be honest, it doesn't matter if it's cushy or not, because you're going to be, of course, sitting more closely to the edge of the chair. So this, of course, is something that was taught in my Qigong immersion with YoQi, Qigong. Marisa Cranfill is the YoQi creator and YoQi master. And it's a wonderful, wonderful practice. I do it when I'm not feeling 100% because you're seated in a chair. So anyone can do it. And if you feel any discomfort at any time, please remember that you can stop, put your hands on your knees, and rest. Okay. So I can't see that far off. So we're 2 more minutes and then we'll get started here. So we're going to be going through, as I mentioned before, the 5 different main organs, or they're basically, it's going to be the lungs, the kidneys, the liver, the heart, and the spleen. Now, that's 5 organs. So I'm sure you're like, well, what's the 6th one? Well, it's actually not an organ. It's called the triple warmer, and it balances out the 3 dantians. And those are our 3 energy centers. We have one here between the mid-eye. We have one here at the heart. And then we have one here in our lower abdomen. And in Chinese medicine and in Qigong, we call them dantian. So you have your upper dantian, your middle dantian, and your lower dantian. So we're going, of course, to continue breathing, we're going to be breathing in and out through the nose. And when we do the sound, really try to let it resonate in that organ. And what I mean is, instead of just coming out through the throat, which is a wonderful vibration as well, really focus on letting it vibrate that organ that you're working on. All right? Okay. So let's go ahead and start to get into our structure or posture. So again, we're going to be sitting down today. So go ahead and scoot forward close to the edge where you're comfortable. Make sure that you have both feet planted on the ground. You have your knees over your ankles. Your toes are facing forwards. And we're putting 25% weight on our left, or I'm facing you, so your right hip bone, your left hip bone, 25% on your right foot, and 25% on your left foot. And we're also going to tuck that pelvis under. It's very important to have a straight spine when you're practicing Qigong. Unless there's movements where we ask you to round the back or open the chest, it's really good to keep a straight spine. So as you're getting comfortable and sitting down in your chair, just, you can rock your hips back a little bit, back and forth, and side to side, and getting that comfortable structure where you feel your shoulders are over your hips, and your hips are evenly carrying the weight evenly. Okay. So before we really get started, we're getting our structure here. You can always, whenever we're in our resting posture and feeling the chi in the organ, our hands will be resting on the tops of our thighs, right? So here we go. We're going to sit tall, feet on the floor, tuck your tailbone under, tuck your chin in, and that long line of energy from the crown of your head down to your perineum, to the root. Start to slowly get a breath going in and out through the nose. And bring your palms to your heart center. And just start to come into the space. And know that this is your time. This will probably run between 25 and 30 minutes. So dedicate this time to self-love, to giving yourself some love. No distractions, just you and me practicing together. Cleansing and releasing. So start to breathe into the lower abdomen. Let your breath go down, down, down into the lower abdomen. Let your abdomen rise and fall with your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Start to come into this space, into this moment. Very nice. And now that we're here in the space, here together, getting our breath going, let's unify the three energy centers. So unifying the mind, the heart, and the abdomen. So bring them all together, all in line together. You can envision the mid-eye point, the heart point, your lower abdomen just below the navel, coming into alignment, coming together in that central channel, that central meridian. Lovely. So the first organ that we're going to concentrate on today is the lungs. So place the hands over the lungs, and you can actually place them on top of the lungs, or you don't have to. You can have them an inch or two in front of the lungs if you like. And start to connect with your lungs. So take some deep breaths, connect to your lungs. Our lungs can store negative emotions of sadness, grief, and depression. So connect to your lungs and ask your lungs, how are you feeling today, lungs? What's going on there? What's really there? And so first what we're going to do is close your eyes, keep the focus on the lungs, and with your eyes closed, look left and right. So look left and right, left and right. So what we're doing here is we're deleting old programs, old behaviors that lead us to these negative emotions. So just keep looking left and right, left and right. Very good. And then start to spiral your hands with your eyes closed. So spiral up and over to your left. So I'm not mirroring you, but spiral your hands over your lungs, up and over to the left. And you can spiral your eyes as well with your eyes closed. So we're just moving the chi in the lungs. Very nice. And now we're going to raise our hands up above our head, palms facing the sky, and keep a slight bend in the elbow. And we're going to start, excellent, we're going to start wiggling the thumbs. The thumbs actually are a meridian point for the lungs. So we're just waking up the lungs in that meridian point. And we're going to look up, and we're going to use the sound for the lungs, which is so let's take an inhale together, look up, and exhale with the sound. You can relax your hands down. Take some breaths here. We're going to do that 2 more times. So on this second round, we're going to do the same thing. So place your hands on top of your lungs. Look into your lungs with your eyes closed and move your eyes right to left. So opposite of what we just did. So move your eyes right to left, right to left. You can start to spiral the hands as well if you like. Moving it left to right. The hands go up and over to the left, and you're moving your eyes. And honestly, you can move them right to left or left to right. There's no right way here. We're just deleting and removing these negative emotions and old programs. Great, so now we're going to open our eyes. Inhale, palms facing towards the sky, slight bend in the elbows. Look up, and we're going to exhale with the sound. Release your arms down to your thighs. You can even rock back and forth on your sacrum a little. We're releasing sadness, grief, depression from our lungs. Very nice. So last time, we're going to actually bring our hands in front of our brain, in front of our eyes in our brain. And what we're doing is we're connecting the brain to the lungs. And we're going to start moving our eyes again with our eyes closed from right to left. And you can actually move your hands as well, like I'm doing. So moving your hands and eyes. And so we are basically removing the programs from the brain, those programs of sadness and grief, clearing up that space. Very nice. Then we drop our hands, then inhale up. Last time, palms facing the sky, elbows slightly bent, look up and release with the sound. Stay here for a moment. Notice how your lungs feel. The color of the lungs is white, so you can imagine sun shining on clear quartz crystals, shining that light into your lungs, bringing in the virtues of righteousness and courage. Virtues are the positive emotions of the organs. So we just cleared out and cleansed that stagnant energy from the lungs. And now it's clean and clear, and we can bring in courage and righteousness. Very nice. Next, we're going to move to the kidneys. So rub your hands together. We're forming some heat with our hands. You know, our hands are the most powerful healing tools in our body. So just rub your hands until you start to feel a little bit of heat, and then place them on your back, on your kidneys. And that is near your lumbar, on either side of your spine. And just close your eyes and connect to your kidneys. Connect to your kidneys. You can ask your kidneys, how are you feeling today? And you might not get a response. You might even feel numb. And that's okay. You know, we've been so disconnected from our bodies for so long, it takes a while to get that connection going again. But they can be very responsive as well. So just connect to your kidneys. You can rub them up and down and warm the kidneys. Kidneys do not like to be cold. Right? Okay, excellent. So while you hold your hands on your kidneys, close your eyes and start to look left and right. Left and right. Left and right. And here we are, removing the old programs. Kidneys hold fear, the source of a lot of negative emotions, but fear especially, and that's a big one. So let's continue to move our eyes left and right. A couple more times. And then now what we're going to do is bring your legs together and your toes, your heels up. So you have your toes on the floor, and I apologize, you can't see all the way down, but my toes are lifted. My heels are lifted. And you have your knees together. And you're going to release your hands and wrap your hands around your knees, okay? And curve that lower back. And we're going to use the sound for the kidneys, which is choo. So it's a CHW kind of sound, right? So when we inhale, we look up, we round the back, and we make the sound. Let that sound vibrate to the kidneys. You can put your hands back over your kidneys. See how they're feeling. All right, so next, keep your hands on your kidneys. Close your eyes and start to look right to left. So again, we are working on releasing the old programs, negative emotions, trauma from the kidneys. And you can start to spiral your hands, if you like, on your kidneys. So that's just up and over to your left. Continue moving your eyes right to left, right to left. Releasing that stagnant chi, that stagnant energy that gets locked up in there. We have a lot of fear being thrown at us daily. So our kidneys really need this attention. Wonderful. So now release your hands, wrap them around your feet, your knees, excuse me. Bring your knees together, heels up, look up, round the back, and let's do the sound. Let that vibrate. You can actually place your feet back on the floor, hands on your knees. You can rock your sacrum a little bit. Releasing, making space. So this last time, bring your hands in front of your brain, in front of your eyes. And we're going to start shifting our eyes again, eyes closed, left and right. And again, you can move your hands left and right as well. And so we are connecting our brain to the kidneys. And you can envision the beautiful color of a deep blue sea. The color of the kidneys is blue. You're just removing and releasing all of the programming in the brain that's connected to the kidneys. Very nice. And last time, knees together, heels up, hand around the knees. Inhale, look up and exhale with the sound. Place your feet on the floor, hands on your thighs, and imagine your kidneys filled with blue light, bringing in the virtues of peace, gentleness, and calm. The kidneys just love to be peaceful. And they're very gentle. It's the water element. Kidneys are very important. They hold our essence. Very nice. Already feeling good. So let's move on now to the liver. And this is, of course, it's a very large organ. It's on the right side of your body. And it takes up a good bit of the right side of your body. It's under your floating ribs. It's pretty large. So go ahead and place your left hand on your liver and then your right hand on top. Close your eyes and connect to your liver. The liver does so much for us. So connect to your liver. The liver can hold negative emotions like frustration, heat, irritation, anger. And we know that our liver takes a lot of that in. So just connect to your liver. Say hello, liver. And look to see what's there. What's really there. Wonderful. So first, we're going to hold our hands over our kidneys and look left and right. Left and right. Again, we are deleting these old programs, these old emotions of frustration, irritability, anger. Looking left and right into your kidneys. And you can even look down into your kidneys. Excuse me, liver. I keep saying kidneys, liver. I apologize. Your liver. You can keep looking down into your liver, looking left and right, left and right. Very good. And so now on this one, we're going to release our hands, and the sound of the liver is shh, like you're hushing a baby. So raise your hands up, interlace your fingers, palms facing up, and lean a little to the left. So you're stretching your liver, you're looking up, take an inhale and make the sound. Shh. Release your hands. Take a moment. Let that sound vibrate into the liver. You can place your hands on your liver again, connecting to the liver. And this time we're going to look right and left. And you can spiral your hands over your liver. So when we're spiraling our hands, we're moving the chi and balancing that vibration that we're making, that sound that we're making. So keep looking right to left, connecting with your liver, thanking it for being online, doing all it does for us, storing all of our blood when we are resting. Very nice. And so again, place your hands down and raise them up. Interlace your fingers, palms facing up. Lean to the left. Look up and make the sound. Shh. Release your hands. Stay connected to the liver. The color of the liver is green, a beautiful emerald green, like sunlight shining on an emerald forest. And so this last time, we're going to delete those programs in the brain. So raise your hands up to your brain, in front of your eyes closed. Look left to right. You can look left to right, move your hands, and connect your brain to your liver. So you can really get in there and release that stagnant chi. Left and right. Very nice. Release your hands down. Then inhale up. Rotate the palms up. Interlace your fingers. Last time, lean to the left and make this sound. Shh. Bring your hands down. Place your hands back on your liver. Smile at your liver and bring in the virtues of kindness and generosity. A beautiful green light filling up your liver. Remembering that we are generous and kind spirits, and our liver assists us in that. Wonderful. So the next organ we're going to move to is the heart. So place your hands over your heart, connect to your heart. And again, you can touch your body, or you can have them just a little further apart. I'm going to have them further apart because I have the mic right there. So just close your eyes and connect to your heart. Smile at your heart. Breathe into your heart. Say hello, heart. Thank you. You can ask your heart, how are you doing today? How are you feeling? Our heart can hold negative emotions of impatience, hastiness, and even hatred. So connect to your heart. Feel those emotions, if they are, whatever's coming up. And we're going to spiral the hands up and around to the left and look with your eyes closed, left and right. Left and right. And if you can't do both, it is a little bit of a coordination here. Then you can just hold your hands in front of your heart and look left and right. Left and right. Releasing those programs, those old traumas. Our heart holds so much. Letting go of impatience, letting go of hastiness. Beautiful. So you can drop your hands down to your sides, and we're going to inhale up, interlace your hands, palms facing the sky, and you're going to lean to the right and look up. And we're going to make the heart sound, which is like ha. So it's an HA sound. So look up, make the sound. Feel that vibration in your heart. Put your hands down on your thighs there, relax. Place your hands on your heart again. And this time, we're going to start to look right to left. So close your eyes again, looking right to left, right to left. And you can even move your hands up and around. But keep looking right to left, releasing stagnant energy from the heart. Very nice. And second time, raise your hands up over your head. Interlace your fingers, palms towards the sky. Lean over to the right. Look up and make the sound. Place your hands down. Relax. The color of the heart is red. So you can imagine beautiful sunlight shining on a red rose and placing that beautiful color of red in your heart. So last time, we're going to place our hands again over our eyes in front of our brain. We're connecting our brain to our heart here. So you can start to look right to left, right to left. Closing your eyes, looking right to left. You can start to move your hands right and left in front of your brain, connecting to your heart and brain connection. Releasing old hurts, letting go of impatience and hastiness and hatred, deleting those programs from the brain. Good. So lower your hands and inhale them up. Interlace your fingers, palms to the sky. Lean to the right. Look up, and we'll go with the sound. Relax your hands down. Connect to your heart. Use the beautiful color of red shining in your heart. Bring in the beautiful positive emotions of love, joy, and happiness. Smile at your heart. Say, I love you, heart. Thank you. Feel that joy in your heart, that genuine joy and love. All right, so the next organ we're coming to is the spleen. So the spleen is located on the left side of your body under the floating ribs. So you can place your left hand on top, first on your spleen, and then the right hand on top. And connect to your spleen. And this one, I tell you, it's one I have a difficult time connecting to, but our spleen does so much as part of our digestive system. You know, it takes the nutrients from our food and releases it into our body. So if you have some issues where you have not been eating well for a long period of time or been exposed to things that cause you to not take in full nutrients, that is your spleen. So connect to your spleen. Say, hello, spleen. I love you. I appreciate you. And so now we're going to look left and right again. You can spiral the hands up and over to the left, looking left and right, or just keep your hands on your spleen and looking left to right, left and right. So our spleen can hold negative emotions of anxiety, worry. So let's release that, looking left and right, letting go of anxieties and worries, not holding it in our spleen any longer. Very nice. And so for this one, we're going to take our fingers and get up underneath your last floating rib. And we're going to make the sound. So it's a WHO like who, but it's a like you're blowing out candles on a cake. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring in some energy, place your fingertips up into those floating ribs, press in, bend forward, and make the sound. Releasing that stagnant energy from the spleen. Place your hands back over your spleen. Connect to your spleen. Ask your spleen how it's feeling today. The color of the spleen is yellow. So you can bring in that beautiful yellow, golden color like sun shining on a field of golden wheat. And so this second round, we're going to connect to our spleen and start to look right to left, right to left. And feel free to spiral your hands. Again, we're spiraling the chi up and over to the left, looking right and left. Moving that chi, balancing the vibration that we're bringing into the organ. Very nice. And drop your hands, bring them around, and place them under that last floating rib on your left side. Press in a little, inhale. Very nice. Connect to your spleen. Thank your spleen for all the work it does, nourishing your body. Place your hands back over your spleen. Say thank you. So last time, place your hands in front of your eyes, in front of your brain, and connect your brain to your spleen. Connecting that mind-organ connection. And now you can move your eyes right to left, right to left. So now we are getting rid of old programs, worry, anxiety, right to left, right to left. Very nice. Spiral if you like, spiraling that energy, moving that chi out of the brain, making room. So last time, inhale, fingers right under that last floating rib, and exhale with the sound. Relax. Again, you can place your hands on your spleen. Imagine that golden yellow light shining on your spleen. Smiling at your spleen, bringing in the virtues of trust, openness, and stability. Learning to trust ourselves, to be open. Thank your spleen, thank you, spleen. And rest your hands down. So the last piece of the 6 healing sounds, we're going to be doing a triple warmer balancing exercise. So the sound of the triple warmer is, it's an H-E-E sound. So we're going to inhale, our arms up, palms facing up, and then palms face down, and we say the sound. This balances the triple warmer. Inhale. Bring the arms down with the sound. Balancing our mind, our heart, and our abdomen. Last time, inhale. And the triple warmer color is violet. So you can imagine as you're washing that down, a beautiful violet mist, just cleansing and clearing all of the organs together, bringing us all back to one. Balancing the triple warmers. And to end, we're going to put our hands over our lower dantian, our lower abdomen, and we're going to come up and over to the left. We're going to rotate 36 times. And as we're doing this, what we're doing is we're spreading the chi out to all of the organs. To the lungs, the kidneys, the liver, the heart, the spleen. Balancing all of the organs. Massaging our belly like we love our belly. Loving all of our organs. When you've reached 36 times, we're going to reverse 24 times. So up and over to the right. So we keep going 24 times. So we're condensing and storing the chi. So we're bringing all of this beautiful chi that we've cultivated and storing it into our lower dantian. under the sea of Qi. So we're rotating again up and over to the right 24 times. And as we get closer, I'm here at 12. We start to make our circles smaller and smaller. 6. And then we just circle it right over our navel, storing all the Qi there. Take some deep breaths. Open your eyes. Hopefully you're feeling cleansed, refreshed, feeling good. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this practice, and we'll come back to it whenever you need to feel balanced and to connect to your organs. Ami Trois Fois. Thank you for joining